What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610, and today we're not going to be getting any sleep because 4 more cards were revealed for Dragons of Legend. Of course, it's been revealed for the Japanese version of the set, which of course, we're getting the same set as them. They're just called a collector's pack or something like that, whatever. So yeah, of course, we'll be getting these as well in our Dragons of Legend. Alright, first off we have Rank Up Magic Admire Death 1000. Yeah, that will have a name change whenever that comes out for us though, because you can't have death in Yu-Gi-Oh cards. There's no such thing as death over here in Yu-Gi-Oh land. Anyway, this is a normal spell card. Its effect is you can only activate 1 Rank Up Magic Admiral Death 1000 per turn. During the turn you activate this card, you cannot special summon monsters except with this card's effect. Target at least 1 Exceed monster in each graveyard with the same rank, special summon 1 number C monster or Chaos XC monster from your extra deck that is 1 rank higher than those monsters by using those monsters' XC materials. So yeah, you're able to get an XC monster from your graveyard, you're able to get one from your opponents, and then go for a Chaos number or regular just Chaos XC monster, and use the 2 monsters you chose as the materials. So yeah, kind of interesting one. It's one I'm wondering about. I don't know, to test it out and see. But it seems like a pretty cool Rank Up Magic card. I'm surprised it's not a little bit more powerful though. I know, being because I believe this is the Rank Up Magic at the main variant used. So yeah, pretty interesting card. I can't wait to see how this one's gonna do. You don't really see too many Rank Up Magics, high up in tournaments. I would love to see that. I know there are good builds using Rank Up Magics. Don't get me wrong, but you never really see them at top of tournaments, or I don't normally see them up there. So yeah, maybe this will kind of be another one that we'll see out there, and I would love to see Rank Up Magics do a little bit more in the meta. After that, we have Wiretap. We know about this card for quite a while, but we finally have the effect. It's a counter trap card. Its effect is when a trap card is activated, negate the activation. If you do, return that card to your owner's deck. Plain and simple, just gets rid of any trap card, basically negates it completely, and returns it to the deck. I wish it just banished it or destroyed it though. It would be a little bit better in my opinion, but still not bad. You're able to negate any trap cards, so that's pretty good. Negate Solemn Warning, negate Bottomless. I mean, there's so many different options out there you are negating, so yeah, I actually really like this card. Pretty interesting. I just still wish instead of returning it to the deck for them to use later, that it would either destroy it or remove it from play. But, still an alright trap card. And yes, we actually have God card support in this. I don't remember what episode this card was from. I'm gonna have to check that out. It's totally, just left my mind, of course. It could be that it's almost 3 in the morning and it's hard to remember. I don't know. It's a field spell card, and it's called Mound of the Bound Creator. So yeah, its effect is that level 10 or higher monsters cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. If a level 10 or higher monster destroys a monster by battle and sends to the graveyard, inflict 1,000 damage to the controller of the destroyed monster. When this card on the field is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 divine monster from your deck to your hand. So yeah, again, kind of like with the Rank Up Magics, I'm glad to see some support for God cards. I would like to see them, do a little bit better in the meta. I've seen some pretty cool builds of God cards, but maybe this will give them a little bit more power that they needed. But yeah, not bad. I mean, it's just able to, even when this card's destroyed, you're able to add a divine monster, kind of search for it, which is really nice. And not only that, of course, when your level 10 or higher monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you're able to inflict 1,000 damage. That adds up after a while, and plus you're probably even doing more damage beyond that. If you're doing battle damage with that, that could actually win a game pretty easy. And then, of course, not being able to be targeted or destroyed by card effects. So yeah, I really do like this card. And it works with level 10 monsters too. It's not just Divine Beast monsters, but it's just the final effect is the only one that has something to do with Divine monsters, because you're able to add 1 from your deck to your hand. So yeah, it can be used with other things too. I just mainly want to use it, of course, with God cards, and you can take out a tail. That's what it's mainly for. Again, though, I just can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue, whatever episode it's in. I remember it, but dang, I don't remember what duel. But yeah, it's still a great card. I'm glad that they're bringing this to us. And then the final card, the card you guys have all been waiting for, I'm sure. It's the main card you want me to talk about in this video, and that is Guardian Dreadscythe. Again, it will be, I guess, Dreadscythe, I think, for us in English. I think that's what they changed it to. Anyway, it has a 2,500 attack, 2,000 defense. It is a level 8 Dark Fiend monster. And here's its effect. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by its own effects and cannot be special summoned by other ways. If a Guardian Yugioh is destroyed by battle or by card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. When this card is special summoned, you can equip 1 Reaper Scythe, Dreadscythe directly from your deck to this card. You cannot normal summon or special summon. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, special summon this card from your graveyard. So yeah, I wish this was a little bit easier to summon. I wish it didn't involve like Guardian Eatos to be destroyed by battle or by Cardfight. But of course, I believe that's how it was in the anime, so I see why they did that. Also, I guess that confirms that we're going to be getting its Equip card as well in this pack. We haven't heard anything about that yet, but I guess that kind of confirms it because it says in its own effect. Not a bad card, it's just the setting up to bring it out could be the only thing that's a little bit of a pain. I wish instead of also from your hand that it could be like from the deck or, you know, something else besides being like you also have to have this card in your hand. Not only do you have Eatos on the field, but you have to have this card in your hand to bring it out easily. So yeah, that's kind of a downer, but I kind of figured this one would be a pain to bring out because, you know, it is a powerful card, you know, even by its actual effect, not just anime effect, it's still a really powerful card. I'm just mainly glad that this card is just being printed, in all honesty. I want it for my collection and everything, although I don't mind the challenge of trying to bring this card out. I'm sure we're going to see plenty of people try to do that as well. But yeah, awesome card, glad it's in this pack, and I just hope it's not going to be too hard to summon as I think it will be. But yeah, what do you guys think about these 4 cards? Which one are you most excited about? I know I'm going to ask you this question yet again. There's been so much Yu-Gi-Oh! News today, so many cards. Out of all the cards we talked about, everything that's been announced so far, Dragons of Legend, everything completely. What are you most excited about? For me, it's probably Amulet Dragon and Curry Bandit, and then of course Guardian Dreadscythe or Dreadscythe for us. Yeah, those are mainly the ones. Even though I think the Guardian card's going to be hard to bring out, I really do want it for my collection. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. Of course, thank you for watching. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe. All the info will be in the description. And of course, I will catch you guys later. See ya.